is they're going to give you a table. And they give you 1, 2, and 4 for your domain. 2, 3, and 5. So what they're telling you here is your domain is very specific. So they want you just to graph that. So at 1, you have 2. Let me graph this. And at 2, you have 3. And at 4, you have 5. Okay? We are not going to connect those dots. Okay? The domain was very specific. It did not tell us that x could be 3. It didn't tell us x could be 1.5. Okay? So we're just leaving it just like that. So that's all it's having you do on that one. The next one's going to tell you to graph the function y equals 1/2 x with a domain of 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so it gave you, once again, it gave you a very specific domain. It didn't say it could be anything. It said your x's have to be this. So what am I going to do with my domains when I've been given this function up here? What am I doing with my x's? Plug them in, times it by 1/2. So 1/2 of 0 is 1/2 of 1, 1/2 of 2, 1/2 of 4, 1/2 of 6, and so forth. Then it wants you to graph it. Actually, I'm gonna. Okay, so it's 0, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2. Okay, and again, we do not connect the dots because it gave us a very specific domain for that function. Questions on that? Pretty simple? All right. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to be given a graph, or excuse me, we're going to be given a table, and you have to, we are going to be given a graph, and you're going to be making a function rule for it. So if I give you the graph, and you have points okay, so from that, and it's going to say write a function rule. Alright, so the first thing you'll want to do is make a table. Doesn't matter if you make your table horizontal or vertical. Okay, so my first point is at what? 1, 2. What's my next one? Okay, so when I write my function rule, how do I get y? What happens to x to get y? Good, you take x and you add 1 every time. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, and so forth. And so that would be your answer. That's your function rule. Questions on any of this?
If it doesn't give you a domain, do you go ahead and...
You will, if it does not give you the domain, you connect the points. Okay, and we'll be getting further into that. Okay? All right, that's it.